Hello, crypto boys and ghouls, and welcome back to the channel, Tales from the Cryptomancer, where we feature content on play-to-earn blockchain games such as Splinterlands. And today what I wanted to do is walk through a quick preview of what's to come soon in the Modern League format. And we've actually entered just an Untamed-only card tournament. And what we want to do is just kind of see what we may be in for moving forward with just having access to only Untamed cards and, of course, the new Chaos Legion cards. There are a lot of great beta cards that we've come to rely on over the last period of time, and all those are going to be gone now in the Modern League. So let's take a look here and see what we have to work with. This is Untamed only. You can see I have limited summoners here. The rules are Enraged and Trample. And if I look at Mother Kala here, there's not a great selection of tanks. We're kind of at a low cost battle at 17 mana. I do have some non-standard cards. Let's see if we look at Bordis here. His ability is probably not going to be too helpful because Alric's not here. Let's look at Death Team. Not a lot of great low-cost tank options here either. Normally we'd be looking at Cerberus on the Fire Team or Haunted Spirit on Death Team as low-cost tanks that are reliable. So we're going to look at Drake of Arnok here. He has a +1 shield. It's going to be a little bit more expensive at a 4 cost instead of 3 cost mana. But I'm going to leverage the Warchang, high HP at 8 HP plus Retaliate. Put him in the front line. He's not going to use his archery necessarily. We'll go with some low cost magic damage with a light elemental at 2 magic. And then just see what we can get for 2 mana and just throw in the herbalist for an extra archery damage there. So we're going to put out about 5 damage around, and hopefully the Warchang with Retaliate and the 8 health will be enough to allow us to get our punches in. And the Enrage will also be helpful as well. That definitely will come into play, I'm sure. So let's see how it goes. And with this format, again, we're losing a lot of access to kind of clutch or staple cards that we've been used to. We don't know what Chaos Legion will bring and what replacements we'll get. But if we just look at the Untamed cards, it's a little bit of an eye-opener here. So we're going against Life here with +1 health with Mother Kala. And they have pretty much the same idea as us, except they're using Shield Bearer instead of the Warchang. And I think we're going to have the advantage here, just with the Retaliate. I think it's going to pull us through here. Let's see. Yep, there goes the Shield Bearer, and that should be enough right there. That's the killing blow. Light Elemental down, done. All right, round 1, victory. And let's see as we move into round number 2. All right, we're headed into round number 2. It's reverse speed. Archery can attack from the front range, 26 mana. Taking a look at what they've used here. All splinters available to us. Let's see, we've got access to fire now. With reverse speed, we're really looking for low speed monsters because we want to go first. Living Lava is a good option, but not a lot of other good options in fire, especially because Pyre gives a +1 speed, so that's a disadvantage here. We look at Earth. They're pretty fast as well for the most part. Unicorn Mustang, Mythica Headhunter, all pretty fast. Even our neutrals, not really good options. We're gonna look at Death, and here we've got some options. We've got the Bone Golem at speed 1, we've got the Gorlodon speed 1, and I got a bunch of little opportunity monsters also at speed 1. Death is definitely looking good for a Splinter for reverse speed options here. Gorladon is not a standard card, so that wouldn't always be an option if you're just using a starter deck for Untamed. But the rest are. So we'll probably sprinkle in the maggots, the parasitic growth, and probably that curved slime ball just to fill it out. No, we don't have any mana left over. Okay, so 2 opportunity and then 2 big frontline beefy tanks. We should have an advantage with reverse speed here in play, and let's see how it goes. So again, it's definitely good to look at some of these Untamed tournaments to get a feel for what the modern format will bring. We won't have access to a beta cards, so it's going to be a little bit of a learning experience as we go through this. Definitely with the Chaos Legion new cards, but we just don't have the combinations that we're used to with the beta Untamed. So it's definitely going to be some learning involved here. So we're going against a water team, and wow, they've got the Serpentine of Elder, which is fast, the Pixie, which is fast. Pretty much everything's fast. And again, reverse speed, that's not good. Yeah, and you can see they're just getting gobbled up by my traditionally slow monsters. Um, just getting too many attacks in first and not being able to dodge. So that was a pretty sound victory there. All right, moving on. Next round, round 3 coming up. All right, here we go into round 3. It's Noxious Fumes, it's Knockout, it's 36 mana, which is pretty decent. They've used Fire, they've used Dragon, they've used Death in this tournament, or it looks like Fire and Dragon. So a little variety. My first inclination is to look at Mother Kala with a +1 health, may give me an extra round to survive the Noxious Fumes. I'm not really liking the life offense there. Let's look at Fire. Fire doesn't have a lot of health. It's got good offense, but Pyromaniac and Phyrexia General could be interesting. Earth looks pretty solid. Lots of health, lots of offense. I think this is the way to go. The Summoner ability with the -2 shield, probably not too helpful. I mean, if they field something like an Elven Defender, it helps, but generally speaking, not so much. But the goal here, I think, is to throw a lot of health down and as much offense with that health as possible. Leveraging things like the Unicorn Mustang, the Warchang, the Mythica Headhunter, all offensive with good health. Goblin Thief will last at least 2 rounds before it goes down. If we look at this, we're putting out 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 offense per round for the first 2 rounds and damage before we start to diminish that. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. The Warchang in the back will retaliate against any sneak attackers. So yeah, I think we're good here. Good strategy, try and outlast and hit them pretty hard as Noxious Fumes comes in. Let's see how this goes. And yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a interesting experience here using Untamed-only for sure. Wow, this is interesting. Went with Fire, lots of 1, 2, and 3 health monsters, and that's not going to last very long. Let's see. I feel pretty good about this battle. They're doing some damage for sure because they're faster, but I think we're going to be able to outlast them because look at those Noxious Fumes come in and just totally diminish them. It's just devastating, just deleting. All right, well, we took some damage too, but yeah, we just have too much health. So we're good. All right, another victory. Moving on. Round number 4 coming up. All right, here we go. Round number 4, no magic, low mana at 15. They've used life and dragon, it looks like. No magic. Okay, let's see. I'm kind of liking fire or dragon, given that. Let's see what our options are here. A tank for fire at the low mana. Warchang maybe. And some offense. Wow. It's okay. I'm just a little curious what they might throw at me. The Phyrexia General, if I did a mirror match, that snipe is not going to be good. I like Living Lava because in low mana, if they don't have a lot of 2 damage monsters, it can be a game changer. Serpentine Spy, Fireball, I mean, it puts out 5 damage. It's very vulnerable to a mirror match. It could be a roll of the dice here, but I kind of like this, even though it's more cookie cutter. It's kind of basic. Um, I think it's going to give me more flexibility. I just don't think the Phyrexia General matches up well against something like an Opportunity, because if they have Serpentine Spy or something similar, like a Feasting Seaweed on the other side, I'm just not going to be able to get to it with Snipe before it does too much damage in a 15 mana match. So I think this is the way to go. I'm not super confident in it because, again, it's, Serpentine Spy with 1 health and Goblin Fireballer with 2. It's very susceptible to sneak or opportunity attacks, but let's give it a try. We got extra speed with fire, so if they come at us with something on the other side that doesn't have the fire speed bonus, we might be okay. All right, and they went with death, which is fine. The summoner ability is not going to help them. Okay, yeah, this seems reasonable. I think we should be able to do enough damage here because they use a sneak attack with 1 damage. I think we'll be okay here. Yep, there we go. That should be it. 3 versus 1 against the Gorlodon is, yeah, no match. All right, there we go. Round 3 over. We're moving on. Here we go. Round number 4. We've got sniping for ranged. We've got reverse speed again, 23 mana. Death is available for a team for us. I like that. Reverse speed, I think Death has a significant advantage, especially at a mid to high mana level. So I'd like to use the dragon for the extra 1 mana to get that extra shield in there. We'll go back to the Bone Golem, Gorlodon, our 2 opportunity monsters at 1 speed, and then the Cursed Slime Ball. Pretty much the whole team is 1 speed, so it'll be at max speed here, given the scenario conditions of reverse speed. The only question I have is, do I want to put the reverse slime ball in there as a speed bump after the Gorlodon or to defend against sneak? I think the best option is against sneak, because pretty much if they get through the Bone Golem and the Gorlodon at that point, it's over anyways for me at that point, more than likely. So we'll just throw it in the back. It'll give, with the Drake of Arnok, it'll give me 2 hits against the sneak attacker to survive because it'll have the shield. And yeah, let's see how it goes here. See what they throw at me, and they're going with fire. Again, that's really strange because that's +1 speed in a reverse speed scenario is not a good option. But okay, I feel good about this. We should go first and do a lot of damage here. Yeah. Next round should eliminate that general, gone. And yeah, front line tank is already down. Next round, that back line will go away. We still have the Gorlodon as off tank to do some damage. Yep, that's over. Yep, pretty much clean victory there, and moving on to the next round. All right, so we're in the finals, actually semifinals of this tournament. Over 100 players. We win this round, and we're fighting for first. It's an opportunity match, Rise of the Commons, low mana at 14. Wow. We only have dragon and water, so we have to use a water team at low mana here. This is going to be interesting. This is definitely going to be a duel because it's basically going to be a coin flip on who can predict others' team. Bordus here, if we look at the -1 magic, summoner ability, no one does more than 1 damage on the water team at 4 mana or below. So I think we have to spend the extra 1 mana to use the Drake here to get that extra shield, just in case they don't go magic. Just give us that advantage. At 4 mana, starting options that become decent are at 4 mana cost. Tortoise Fighter and Feasting Seaweed. Leave me 2 mana left over, which is not good. Higher cost options. Not great. No tank op. Well, Serpent of Eld is nice. As long as they don't come at me with magic, that's 5 health plus the Horny Toad is 7 health plus 3 shields, like 10 health to get through. And as long as they don't have magic, if they come with magic though, that Serpent of Eld is going to be done in 2 rounds, pretty much 2.5 rounds. Oh, I think it would be better to use magic with maybe a meat shield and just hopefully burn through them. 27 seconds. Can I switch the team? What could I use as a tank? I guess I could use Tortoise Fighter. It's 4/8. I'd have Tortoise Fighter and 1 magic attacker. Not enough time. Let's just roll with it. Hopefully they don't use magic. If they use magic, I think we're screwed. Tortoise Fighter, the Elven Mystic, and like a Albatross would have been the way to go, I think. Let's see. They're using Dragon as well. No magic, no magic. Oh, they use Pixie. Come on. That's, yeah, Pixie and Albatross. Ouch. That Pixie's going to be bad. Yeah. Oh, that miss was brutal. Yeah, that's it. Oh, you win some, you lose some. I think it's a pretty good showing. We went into the semifinals. Did all right. We just choose the right magic options there, and we win, and we go into the finals. So it's not bad. Let's see where we finish here. All right, so here are the results of the tournament. We actually ended up coming in 3rd place here. 50 DEC was a prize. There were 147 entrants, and the cost to enter was 1 DEC. So not terrible. A good time, a good learning experience. We'll do some more of these because I think it's good practice for the upcoming Modern League. Until next time, keep stacking those stats.
That's entertainment.